Vinicius Jr. posted a series of photos of galactic proportions. Here, next to him with smiles, Mbappe and Bellingham, an incredible level of stardom. Interestingly, Brazilians already consider him one of the agents or the sporting director of Madrid. Last year, he actively assisted with Jude's transfer, and this year he has been actively courting Kylian. I exchanged messages with him for several months and persuaded him to make the right choice. Mbappe confirmed this in one of his interviews. Vinicius Jr. sent me a message saying, "Come to Madrid. We will play together. We will play in attack. Also, watch this video." A club from Saudi Arabia is targeting a Real Madrid player, and this transfer could become a record in football history. Both the club and the player have already given a clear response. Ancelotti is choosing the best player to replace Tony. Jude Bellingham mocked his teammate and posted it on Instagram. Andriy Lunin is asking for a bigger role in Madrid. We have already talked about the serious injury of Madrid's young central defender Juan Martinez, but here is a gesture from the club that we should appreciate. Firstly, a new contract was offered to Juan Martinez a little earlier. Then this injury happened, and Madrid does not intend to back out of this decision. Moreover, it will offer better terms than those previously discussed for Juan Martinez. This is to show the 16-year-old central defender the trust that the club places in him and believes in his future. We don't have any official matches yet, although the first one is very soon, but we still have many questions about which starting lineup Carlo Ancelotti will choose throughout this season. And one of the main questions is who will replace Tony in midfield. Here is the decision from Carlo Ancelotti, at least his comments. Against Chelsea, Luka Modric played as a central midfielder. He can also play on the left flank, as Tony did. He has the quality, timing, and experience to handle this task. I will expand on this thought further, because we have Jude Bellingham, who can also drop into Tony's role. We have Valverde, and Carlo Ancelotti hinted that he can also play there, and I would suggest that Tchouaméni can also excel in that position. This will be a search for the optimal solution by Carlo Ancelotti, and we will be following it closely. In the meantime, you can write in the comments who you think will replace Tony this season in Madrid. I read all the comments, so write in and let's discuss. Transfer news is always relevant in the summer. The most explosive news is ahead in this video, so make sure to watch it until the end. Meanwhile, Madrid is showing interest in an 18-year-old central defender from the Brazilian club Palmeiras. This is Victor Reis, who has already played several dozen matches for the first team. There is no agreement yet between Madrid and the Brazilian club, but considering that we have a shortage of central defenders and Juan Martinez is injured, I consider this transfer possible. And finally, it is a very well-known path from Palmeiras to Madrid, as taken by Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Rainier, and most recently Endrick. Let's also note the sale of a Madrid player, which will take place this summer. Yes, indeed, he has only played one match in the main squad of Madrid. For the last 2 years, the Spanish forward Juanmi Latesa has been playing on loan. He is 23 years old, and now Madrid has decided to completely part ways with this footballer. His transfer value is 5 million euros. A buyback option is also included. He is moving to Valladolid. Let's wish him luck. The latest news about another goalkeeper, Andriy Lunin, who still hasn't decided whether to stay in Madrid or leave for another team this summer. Madrid is waiting, not planning to change the contract that was offered back in March. The contract runs until 2029 and outlines a very clear, understandable role from Carlo Ancelotti. Tibor Courtois is the main goalkeeper. Andriy Lunin will play in the Copa del Rey matches, as well as in situations where his help is needed and in no other circumstances. Andriy Lunin, naturally, wants to play more. That is the entire choice. It seems that Andriy Lunin is leaning towards staying in Madrid for this season and signing the contract. This way, we will finally resolve the goalkeeper issue. Now, let's relax a bit and have some fun with Jude Bellingham. What's the background of this fun? There was a training session. Camavinga returned to training after a break and showed up with this hairstyle. Jude laughed and decided to post a photo of Camavinga on Instagram. He wrote next to it that the games are over and also added a pineapple emoji. This is really very funny. It shows what a sense of humor Jude has, and it speaks to the good moral atmosphere currently at Madrid. Everyone is laughing, everyone is ready to prank each other, including making fun of Camavinga's hairstyle like this. I liked Jude. For this fun, you can like this video. It would make me happy. Well, our first official match is on the 14th of August for the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta. And here are the 24 players who travelled to Warsaw to prepare for this match. Here we note Alaba, whom Carlo Ancelotti is taking with him, but he is still recovering from an injury, and we find a small surprise, because Jacobo Ramon is on this list. He is 19 years old and made his debut quite recently, on the 4th of August in a match against Barcelona. He has a very strong quality that is noted. He is good in aerial duels, has excellent speed, sees the field well, and also has decent ball control. He has been playing for Castilla recently, and in the upcoming season, he will be training with the first team. Additionally, he won the European Championship this year with the Spanish national team. Up to 19 years old, he participated in this tournament, so he is a quality central defender and, in place of Juan Martinez, who got injured, he also joins the main squad. And I remind you that you can quickly get all the information about the team and players in Madrid's special app. You will find the link in the pinned comment. I use it, it's very convenient and I recommend it to you as well. And now, attention, this is very dangerous. A club from Saudi Arabia has come for Vinicius Jr. Just look at these numbers. This club from Saudi Arabia is ready to offer 350 million euros per year in salary to the Brazilian. Imagine 350 million euros per year. It's simply incredible. Moreover, Vinicius Jr.'s contract with Madrid includes a buyout clause if anyone wants to purchase him. It is set at 1 billion euros. And it seems that the club from Saudi Arabia is indeed considering this amount to pay Madrid and take Vinicius Jr. for themselves. It's incredible. It's incredible and understandable why they want Vinicius Jr. in a Saudi Arabian club, because on December 11th, Saudi Arabia's bid to host the 2034 FIFA World Cup will be considered, and they need Vinicius Jr. to be the face of this bid and the upcoming World Cup. But now let's calm down a bit. Both the club and Vinicius Jr. have already declined Saudi Arabia's offer. Despite 1 billion, despite 350 million euros, Vinicius Jr. wants to play for Madrid. He is 24 years old. He wants to win the Ballon d'Or. He wants to win more Champions Leagues. He is happy in Madrid and he does not want to go to Saudi Arabia somehow. It has become karma. But at the same time, we have no doubt that in a year, 2 years, or maybe 3, they will still come for Vinicius Jr. from Saudi Arabia. And there is another small danger that we should also pay attention to. Manchester City is closely monitoring the careers of Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo in Madrid. And as soon as something can come together, Manchester City is also ready to take these footballers for themselves. So, such a hunt is arranged for our leaders. But I will remind you of the words that Vinicius Jr. said after the Champions League final victory. I hope Florentino sees these words and extends my contract once again. I want to be in Madrid for my entire life. I would like to remind that Vinicius Jr.'s contract ends in 2027 and Florentino Perez really needs to re-sign the Brazilian on new terms to ensure he stays in Madrid. If you enjoyed this episode, you can support me by liking or subscribing to this channel, or better yet, both. You will also find the Super Thanks feature under this video. This will especially motivate me. Also, check out the previous video here on the channel where we discuss Madrid's lineup for the upcoming match against Atalanta. And there are various options that Carlo Ancelotti can offer, especially in attack with the arrival of Kylian Mbappé. And until the meeting tomorrow, see you.